What's My Line? Brought to you by Kellogg's. Kellogg's Cereals. The best to you each morning from Kellogg's of Battle Creek. Now let's all play What's My Line? And now, from New York, let's meet our What's My Line panel. First, that delightful star of stage and television who opens tomorrow night at the Mount Tom Playhouse in Holyoke, Massachusetts, Miss Arlene Francis.
Thank you. And now the star of On Broadway Tonight, the show that will replace Danny Kaye this Wednesday night, beginning this Wednesday night on CBS, Mr. Rudy Vallee.
The delightful columnist of the New York American Journal, Dorothy Kilgallen.
The pride of Mount Kisco, and he's very proud of it, too, Mr. Bennett, Cerf.
Circling around the sky this afternoon, Mount Kisco, we saw a crow, and it settled very gingerly on a telephone pole. We then discovered that the crow wanted to make a long-distance call. That's all I have to say on that. Speaking of crowing, here is our panel moderator, Mr. John Charles Bennett.
That needs a little explaining, and I will set out to explain it. There was this crow, you see, and settled gingerly on this telephone pole out in Mount Kisco because he wanted to make a long-distance call, you see? No good, Bennett, even the second time. Even the second time you did
keep
work.
Trying.
I keep trying. Mr. Vallee, it's nice to see you on the panel.
Thank you.
And by the way, I have a big surprise for you, sort of a departure for the month of July. Be ready to put the blindfolds on. We're playing some tricks tonight. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before my friends on the panel a little bit later in the program. And we'll meet our first challenger after this word. And now, it's time for us to meet our first challenger, but as I warned you, panel, we had some special tricks to play, so you have some blindfolds to put on, and the blindfolds are in place. We'll ask our first contestant to enter and sign in, please. Mr. X, how do you do? You join me here. I'm going to assume that you know how we keep our scoring system here, so we have one little task to perform. That is to let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, we can tell you that our guest is salaried and deals in a service, and we'll begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Has your name been in the newspapers in the past week?
Nope.
One down and 9 to go, Mr. Vallee.
Is your service anything to do with electronics?
Nope.
2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Has your service anything to do with show business? Nope.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Has your service anything to do with the sports world?
Nope.
4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
You do work, however.
Yep.
Gotta get one yes.
Yep.
Yep. Are you in the business world?
Yep.
Yes?
Yes, I would say the business world. This covering a vast amount of territory.
Would you be considered a man in a profession?
Nope.
That makes it 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Vallee.
Is your service anything to do with food? Nope.
6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, do you work in an office?
Nope.
7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Cerf.
He's a businessman and he doesn't work in an office?
Well, he has something to do with the business world, yeah.
Are you the head of your own business or a very important official?
Nope. 8 down and 2 to go, Miss Francis.
Now, you're not in an office. Are you in a large arena or auditorium when you're working?
Nope.
Let me have a small conference. We would agree here because we want to be completely fair, Arlene.
Since when?
About 10 seconds ago. But we would be fair and say that it certainly is within reason that in the normal pursuit of his occupation, our guest might have some occasion to appear in an auditorium or some sizable structure of that character and nature, yes.
We have, however, ruled out all food and drink, have we not?
Yep.
Yes.
Except what he needs to sustain himself. Yes.
And all electronics.
Do you wear anything other than an ordinary business suit when you are performing your job?
Yep.
Is it a uniform that would be recognizable to us if we saw you?
Yep.
Is it a uniform other than the armed services?
Yep.
Good Lord. Anybody want a conference?
He says he's a businessman.
Well, what kind of business? Oh, is it possible that you wear a sandwich board ever? I mean, a sandwich sign.
No. 9 down and 1 to go, Mr. Vallee. And let me explain here. We have not specifically described our guest as a businessman. We have agreed that he labors in what might generally be described as the business area. Mr. Vallee.
Anything to do with the World's Fair?
Yep.
That shook him up.
Are you a ticket taker?
A ticket taker?
Nope.
Nope. That's 10 down and no more to go. Arlene, have you got any ideas you'd like to...
Well, it can't be Robert Moses.
No, he's wearing a uniform.
Couldn't be Robert Moses. It could be Peter Gabel, but I guess it couldn't be... Just to clarify...
You told me you were working at the fair late tonight, and I believed you.
I knew it would require the utmost deception to deceive you, Mother.
How about that?
Well, just to clarify it for Rudy and Dorothy and Bennett, you probably know it. Peter's a guide at the World's Fair, and his uniform is a blue blazer with an emblem and slacks and so forth. And so there you are.
If that is any model of your deception in the future, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Peter, you did a magnificent job. I might think I think you probably know it because I think Bennett and Arlene both noted that they went recently to Deerfield, and Peter graduated from Deerfield and is going to Harvard in September.
With Bennett's son.
With Bennett's son, too. Actually, Bennett's son is going up to explain the pun that Bennett did on the program tonight. But Peter is not capable of doing it. Peter, we had a wonderful time, and it was good of you to deceive Mother so thoroughly. And
Is he going to get that $50?
You bet your life he's going to get that $50. And not only that, it'll be...
You know that Mother has to take care of your money till you're 18.
Not only that, but we're going to check the endorsement on the check when it gets back. So look out, Arlene. Thank you, Peter. It was great fun having you with us.
Today.
Give my regards to your dad. You're going to hear about that sandwich board, I'll tell you that, Arlene. All right, let's see what we can do with our second contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? Joyce Ivy, is that right? All right. Is it Miss or Mrs. Ivy?
Miss.
Miss Ivy, and where are you from, ma'am?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Nice to have you with us, and you have some friends in the house. You hear that? Miss Ivy, may I present the panel? And will you join me over here now, please? And we'll let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. Panel, we can tell you, oh, this is a great night. I tell you, these warm July evenings are good for the panel, and they're good for me. Miss Ivy is salaried and deals in a service. I must admit there is a product that has a relationship that is basic to the service. And we'll begin the general questioning with Bennett Cerf.
Miss Ivy, Atlanta, of course, is known as the headquarters for Coca-Cola. Can I rule out that you have anything whatever to do with the Coca-Cola Company?
Yes, sir.
Can I rule out that you have anything to do with food or drink?
Yes, sir.
Then the product is nothing to do with edibles or drinkables. Might the product be something that people could put on or wear in some way?
No, sir.
No, I don't think so. 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
I was just looking at Miss Ivy carefully because she was backstage with my son. You are not at the World's Fair, are you?
No, ma'am.
Is the product a product that those of us on the panel might use?
I hope not.
You don't think so?
Might use, I would say we would have to agree that there's a possibility, there's a certain set of circumstances under which we would agree that it's likely that you might be described as using it, yes.
Is it a product for something other than an adult? By that I mean, would it be used for children or for animals?
Well, I'd say there's a relationship here. Again, it would pretty much depend on the set of the circumstances and how you would choose to describe the relationship between the animal, the child, and the product as you would in the other case if we were considering adults.
Is it a product that touches the person?
Yes, ma'am.
Would it be in the apparel family?
No, not the apparel
did you?
family.
I'm sorry,
2
but
down and 8 to go, Mr. Vallee.
Would it have anything to do with the airplane industry, airline industry?
No, sir.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
May I assume, Miss Ivy, that when this touches the person, it does not hurt?
No, ma'am.
No, you may not. That's 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Miss Ivy, would this product with which you are dealing ever be used by a barber or a manicurist or masseur?
No, sir.
No?
5 down and 5 to go, Miss Francis.
Well, then the product, when it comes in contact with the person, could or might or does hurt in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Does it pinch rather than ache the person?
Lovely evening, don't you think? Yes, I think it's a lovely evening. I would say, and I would stand here on the order of your going, that describing the reaction in the average person, it would be more like a pinch than an ache, wouldn't you? I wouldn't describe it specifically as a pinch, but I would say it has more of the character of a pinch than an ache.
I thought you'd go for the pinch side of it. Is it, when it comes in contact with the person, would it come in contact with them from the waist up?
Yes, ma'am.
Awful when it pinches from the waist up. Would it, is it an animal itself of some kind?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, ho, that pinches. Crab or is it an animal from the sea?
No, ma'am.
No, that's 6 down and 4 to go. And remember, we agreed only that we had to define the character of the reaction. We would put it in that classification rather than the other. Mr. Vallee.
Are you an animal trainer?
No, sir.
No animal trainer. 7 down and 3 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
John, would you just clarify what we have decided about animals?
Yeah.
There is some animal that pinches from the waist up? Is that what you're trying to say?
I know 1 or 2, but no, what we've agreed to here, Dorothy, is that since we were asked to characterize the nature of the contact with a human being, that if we had to describe it as being in either the category the pinch or the ache, While we would not describe it as a pinch, we would agree that it had more of the character of a pinch than it had the character of an ace.
Yes, I got that, John. What I'm losing is the animal. How does that fit in?
Well, you would have to...
The animal that pinches.
That does the pinch, if it is a pinch.
Well, may I assume, Miss Ivy, that you direct the pinching, or whatever it is?
No. 8 down to 2 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Miss Ivy, is this a four-legged animal that you are dealing with?
No, sir.
9 down to 1 to go, Miss Francis.
Now, is it something in the mosquito, bee, or insect world?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I know it. You try to stop this from happening. You help them.
No more. But that's very good, because you did get to it, and I don't think you'd ever gotten the occupation. Miss Ivy
Beehive?
sorts mosquitoes. Yes, sir.
What is this bit about the waist up? I've been
Well,
bitten below the
No,
waist.
Nobody
I
asked.
it
Nobody asked. The question was asked, do you get pinched from the waist up? And we just said yes.
I
Nobody
see.
said pinched
So
from the waist
sorry.
up.
What is it? Nothing... All mosquitoes are bad, aren't they, Miss Ivy?
Well, it's all a matter of degree. Actually, there are 180 species.
Approximately.
About
Why do
180
you sort
species. And they go, the field workers go out and get tubes of mosquitoes, and they bring them in to Miss Ivy, and she sorts them out according to species, and then they try to determine what specific virus is being carried by what species of mosquito, because you didn't ask by whom was Miss Ivy employed, and she's employed by the Public Health Service.
I'd hate to
the
have
Communicable
the job
Disease
of,
Center in
I'd hate
Atlanta.
to have the job of sorting male from female. That would be a terrible ordeal.
Are the mosquitoes dead when you sort them?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a help.
But it's a fascinating job, and actually, you got out of college last year, did you?
This past June,
Where did you go to school?
Tift College in Forsyth, Georgia.
Oh, and what did you master? What was your major?
Chemistry and biology.
Chemistry and biology.
Yes, sir.
Sit there and sort out mosquitoes.
Good for you.
I learned
Terrific
something.
research.
I learned something every day. Lovely to have you with us. Hope you enjoyed your few minutes with us. We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word from our sponsor. And now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery challenger, for which, once again, I have asked my friends on the panel to blindfold themselves. Are the blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Will you enter mystery challenger and sign in, please? In this case, we go to a different form of questioning. One question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise. And we'll begin with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Are you a motion picture star?
Yes, I like to think so.
Mr. Cerf.
Are you starring in a picture that is currently in first release, being played in the big theaters around the country?
Small conference.
No,
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Have you appeared in the theater?
no.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Vallee.
Are you in Carpetbaggers?
No,
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Are you blonde?
yes,
Mr. Cerf.
Are you in a picture that is soon going to be released throughout the country?
yes.
Very soon.
Yes. Miss Francis.
Are you in the picture Zulu that is about to open?
No,
You're not a Zulu.
4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Vallee.
Night of the Iguana?
Oh, that's already.
yes.
I thought you said you were not in the picture
That
that was
hasn't opened
playing.
yet.
That isn't opened yet.
Oh.
So we've got a yes to that, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, then are you Sue Lyon?
Yes. No, this gave us some confusion. Let me explain to our audience that the Night of the Iguana did open in New York, but only as a premiere for a big charity thing at Lincoln Center. And it hasn't opened and is not in general release. That happens next month, in August, isn't it not, Miss Sue?
5th.
August 5th, it will go into general release. So we had to, I'm afraid, mislead you a bit, but we had no choice there. Yes, John.
John, I just want to say that I saw Miss Lyon at the preview of Night of the Iguana, and you are charming in the picture. You're just adorable in it. Couldn't be more attractive.
He's even charming at the hairdresser.
May I ask you a question, Miss Lyon? Which did you prefer doing, The Night of the Iguana or Lolita?
Lolita.
Why?
Well, it was my first picture, and I was living in a very exciting country, for me, England. And I just had more fun doing it. It was more exciting work.
She was a fun girl.
Well, I suppose the first one is one that you always remember, and it will always be one of the most exciting days. And this big day coming up, is there not, for you, is it this week? You have a...
Oh, my birthday.
Yeah.
That's why, which big day? On Friday.
Is it meet and proper or not meet and proper to say which birthday is it going to be?
18.
Going to be 18 on Friday? Well, may we wish you many, many happy returns of the day, a little bit ahead of time, but we might as well start the birthday celebration early on. Do you find the movie business very exciting? Is it what you always wanted to do?
I started wanting to do it when I started studying. I studied with Eric Morris, and I started studying with him last June, and that's when I started really liking it.
Ah, I wonder. Now, Miss Sue was asked if she knew What's My Line, and this is going to bring some old bells ringing in the head. She admitted, yes, she'd noticed she'd been watching it since she was 7. Well, it's very nice to have you as our guest. We wish you great success and a long career, and again, a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
Good of you to come and see us. Well, I think in Balance Panel you've done rather well so far tonight, so I will offer you some congratulations, and we'll be back after this word from our alternate sponsor. And on that basis, let me say good night, Miss Arlene Francis.
Good night, John. Good night, Holyoke. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you'll come and see me. Good night, Rudy. It was nice to have you with us.
Good night, Dorothy.
Good night, Rudy. Lovely to have you. Bennett, I'll call you tomorrow. Good night.
John, I knew you'd catch up with Lolita sooner or later. Good night, John.
I might have been able to do that, but I can't catch up with that crow. That's what gives me real trouble. You sure you don't want to tell that again, Ben? Huh?
I don't think they heard that last word, call. It wasn't call.
What did...
C-A-W.
Oh, it's a long-distance call. C-A-W.
That's right.
And he gives it...
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with any of you. It's all wrong with Bennett, believe me. Mr. Vallee, it's been very nice to have you with us, sir. Hope we'll have you back again on the panel. And needless to say, from all of us, thank you for being with us on What's My Line?
What's My Line is a CBS television network production in association with Mark Goodson and Bill Totten. This is Johnny Olson speaking.